Well, the last I heard of Boss Tweed, they had him locked down in the tombs. Tammany Hall has finally lost its bloom, and now he's just another millionaire in chains breaking stone. You should have heard that knocked out jailbird moan. But it's years since he's heard the angels singing. Oh, we long to hear those heavenly voices. But when the last chorus has grown silent, well, there's always sugar for the horses. Always sugar for the horses. When there's no one left to sing, and if it ain't the sweetest harmony you've ever heard, well, there's always sugar for the horses. You know they're dropping atom bombs outside of Vegas in the sand. You can watch it while they listen to the band. And they've even got Elvis Presley chained up like a dog, amphetamines to keep him in a fog. And you can plan on getting drunk every morning. If we don't want to sober up, who's gonna force us? 'Cause even if the Volstead Act hits Nevada, there's always sugar for the horses. Always sugar for the horses. When you're sober as a stone, and if the bourbon isn't sweet enough to suit you, well, there's always sugar for the horses. When the service lets out and they pull back the pews, I can't believe what's buried underneath our shoes. You know they're holding church service where the dog fights used to be. I don't care if New York sinks into the sea, 'cause no one's hearing wedding bells ringing. It's just another year of funerals and divorces. But you can leave the whole town stranded at the altar, and there's always sugar for the horse. Always sugar for the horses. When you're standing there alone, and even if your sweetheart up and leaves you, well, there's always sugar for the horses. Always sugar.
You know me so you can't just say bizarre. You never get a moment for free. Show me something fun on your guitar, something with an A or a G. Just be sure that I can tell it. Just be sure that I can tell it again. Most guitars are made of trees, with some L for the strings, and some frets and tuney things. Most guitars are made of trees. Most guitars are made of trees. People play them while they sing. Some are dull and some just ring. Most guitars are made of trees. You know me so you've seen it all before. Looking at me stuck in a tree, trying to hold a thought you can't ignore. Something multiplied by a 3. Just be sure that I can tell it. Just be sure that I can tell it again. Most guitars are made of trees, with some L for the strings, and some frets and tuney things. Most guitars are made of trees. Most guitars are made of trees. People play them while they sing. Some are dull and some just ring. Most guitars are made of trees. Most guitars are made of trees, with some L for the strings, and some frets and tuney things. Most guitars are made of trees. Most guitars are made of trees. People play them while they sing. Some are dull and some just ring. Most guitars are made of trees. To die young. Been so long since I really knew what young means. Just a pile of days don't amount to a hill in the foot of the Catskills. And the rocks in between. Under the sun. One day doctor's gonna cut inside of me. Mess around digging for what didn't want me to be 100 or something. Someday there'll be ants on the moon.